and you can see the fans grabbing at Jake once they
Yeah.
realize what's going on. Can you guys talk a little bit about like what that night was like?
Yeah.
Oh, it was crazy, man. And for me, man, they told me wait at ringside for Kevin. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? They just had me fucking give Kevin the gizmic, and he's gonna fucking beat Dusty in the middle in
Yeah.
Tampa, Florida, in St. Pete on Christmas night,
Yeah.
and Santa Claus is gonna screw you.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah, getting in the locker room was a lot of fun. Yeah, wonderful.
You know what I noticed there?
I noticed how quick you were to get up that fucking aisle. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
that.
but I noticed something else. I'm going to get to that when we get to the balcony.
Yeah.
How when Dusty fell, it wasn't a wrestling bump. It was like he just
No.
It was like he OD'd and
Yes.
passed out. You know, and he took me down with him. So, and then Gordon said, Erskine, Gordon could go to a murder scene where someone was boiled in his own fingernails and come up with this monotone voice to Sullivan. But
He's
Jake,
too much.
do you remember what happened when we got to the
Yeah, something happened. I got hit in the head with something.
No, what happened was St. Pete used to have a balcony.
Right.
So when we get there, you were in front of me. I was behind you. I'm trying to catch up. And a guy stood up. You remember this? And said, fuck Santa, and jumped down the balcony.
Yeah,
And
that's
he landed
right. That's right.
He landed in between me and you, and he broke his legs.
Yeah.
All around.
It was great.
Yeah. Christmas night.
And
You
then-
go out with your family, you yell, fuck Santa.
Yeah, then we're in the locker room and we're hearing fucking people outside. We want to kill Santa. Fuck Santa. Fuck
Yeah.
Santa.
Oh.
The next day, I read in the Tampa paper. That's something I always used to do back in those days when they had a good newspaper. I'd read the Tampa paper, man. You know, the night after. And if you made the paper, brother, that was sweet.
Yeah.
And they're talking about there was 3 or 4 guys dressed up like Santa Claus, got shit beat out of them. Mary Syphilis, happy gonorrhea.
You know what else? This was it was either your idea or Dusty's idea. The thing he did was he had those other Santas out all night.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just one Santa. There was like 4 of them. And then when Jake came out, it wasn't no big deal. Do you know what I mean? They've been there from the beginning. He set the, you know, like in the movies now, the Easter egg. The Easter egg was set way at the beginning of the movie. And it was just... I'm laughing.
Yeah.
After Jake hands me the gimmick, about 4 people in the front row coming from the back. Brother, he fought them off. I mean, that could have been a very dangerous position.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you saw in the video there, like even it's right before he hands you the gimmick. They see what's happening and they're starting to snatch at Jake.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, what was it like leaving the arena that night?
Oh,
it wasn't too bad. The cops were there, man. They had good cops there, man, and they took care of us. Unlike another place when you work in Florida, I went to. We'll talk about some other time, but the lovely Nassau, you know. That fucking building. Holy shit. Being in the prison yard would have been 5 steps up from where we were at. The whole outside of the building is covered with broken glass. It's stuck in the cement. That way you can't crawl the walls.
Oh my God.
But they sit on
They
it.
still did.
And
They'd go up there and be
the
sitting
bucket
on them.
bottles.
And then they had some big trees that were close by to the fucking locker room too. And they get up in those motherfuckers. But that's not enough. Throwing rocks ain't enough. No. They got something called a fucking frisbee-like thing. And what it was a big square of fucking roofing. You know? Those big squares. And they'd zip them. And those things just come in from the weirdest fucking angles, man. And just knock the dog shit out of you.
Yeah.
Damn it, I've already told half the story. But anyway, I got stuck over there wrestling Skip Young. Thank you, Kevin. Great booking. Kevin and Dusty weren't there. So I got Skip Young. Well, I put his ass over and they still nearly killed me. Getting up the aisle was a son of a bitch. And then once I got in the locker room, they broke the fucking windows out that had been covered in board. They ripped the boards off and then were throwing half bricks at me.
Oh my God.
And I'm trapped in this small fucking room. So I grab them. They got a wrestling pad in there. So I'm making myself a wall. So I'm holding that fucking thing here in the thump, boom, thump, boom. And the cops start throwing the shit back out. I'm like, don't throw that shit out.
You're just gonna piss
use
him
it
off
again, motherfucker. Oh my God. Yeah, I got about 12 stitches that night.
Wow.
I got something dropped on my head, man.
Yeah, they did. You know, Haku.
Yeah.
How everybody talks about Haku being the toughest guy in the business. I saw something that I guarantee you made him the toughest guy in my eyes. They used to sit, like Jake said, we had a little dressing room that was like a storage unit, but it was a little bit bigger. It's an old conch storage house. They'd sit on the roof of that place, and we'd have to run in. As we run in, and they had umbrellas too. And they'd stab you with the umbrellas. As I'm ready to go out, and I see Ming coming back, and all of a sudden they threw a cinder block and hit him on the shoulder from the roof. He dropped to a knee, but he just shook it off and came in. If they had hit him in the head, it would have killed him.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the craziest place I've ever wrestled.
Oh, it was rough, man.